So Gary, welcome to Sixways. What is it that tempted you to come to the club?
When I got the call last week, actually, asked about my availability and find out if I'd be up for coming back to help Carl and the coaches in this quest at this moment. I had a look across the squad, and I think one of the things that excited me is that I actually think there's some very good players within the squad. I think over the years of knowing the Premiership, I think Worcester have shown a lot of great intent, even if it is off the field mainly, with wonderful facilities. And you take Mr. Duckworth's role over the years and how dedicated he has been to the club. And I found the same with the current chairman and management, that whilst they're not happy of being in the situation at the moment, they've still got good ambition and are really up for the fight. And there's lots of different reasons why you coach. One of them is to see people fulfill their challenge, and that's what excites me. It excites me to come here and hopefully play a role in allowing these players to see their ability and fulfill their challenge and stay in the fight, which is the Premiership.
And you've obviously only been here a couple of days, but what are your first impressions of Sixways?
Well, it's a wonderful venue, wonderful stadium, fantastic surface and training facilities. So I would say that the owners over the years and the board members have really created an environment where to be fair, there are no excuses, and first day today with the players, and just setting out a couple of parameters and getting a buy-in from the players, which I feel very positive about. And I've really enjoyed the first couple of days that I've been here.
And you've obviously got plenty of experience having coached at South Africa and the Sharks, and you're no stranger to the Premiership, are you?
No, I've spent quite a bit of time in the Premiership, 4 or 5 years at London Irish, and a good couple more at Bath. So I enjoy the Premiership. I think it's a very tough competition. It really is. I mean, it's relentless week in and week out in tough conditions. But it's a wonderful challenge. It's why one should coach, to want to test yourself, and sometimes in very difficult situations, as Worcester find themselves right now.
We've got 9 Premiership games left now. What kind of things will you be looking to implement in this short space of time?
Look, I probably need to make the point there is no magic wand out there. Myself or nobody can come in here and wave a magic wand and hope that everything can improve immediately. But there's certain areas that I feel are controllable, and those are the areas that I think we should put our time and energy into. And so for the supporters, the loyal supporters of Worcester, who've really supported the club through some pretty good and pretty lean times over certainly the last 10-15 years, I think really what they want to see is that the players are up for the fight. I can't guarantee that we're going to win every game, and I certainly wouldn't even try and attempt to do that. All we're really going to ask for now, from a coaching point of view, is that the spectators can see that these players are up for a fight and that they're prepared to really fight for the club, show how much they appreciate being part of this club. And in my opinion, with the brief conversations I've had with the senior players and in fact quite a lot of the players across the squad, I feel that the players really want to be up for this fight. But it's tough. I mean, we are where we are at the moment. I mean, 1 point clear is not a comfortable position by any stretch of the imagination, and I think Bristol have improved tremendously, as will other clubs, over the next couple of months. So it's going to be a fierce battle. Whatever does happen at the end of the 9 weeks, I really just want the supporters to look at the team and be proud of them. Be proud of the fact that they never ever looked like they were going to give up. They never ever looked like they weren't in the fight. I'd like to believe that if we show that for 100% of the time they can give 100% of themselves, I think the club can be successful because the players are good enough.
You touched upon fans there. What would be your message to the fans for the rest of the season?
I know it's been a tough time for them, you know, over the last couple of months and even a couple of years ago when the club got relegated. I must say I think the Worcester fans are particularly loyal. There's a real passion for the club. There's no question of a doubt about that. I'm not saying it because I have to say it. I'm saying it because, you know, we need the supporters in this fight as well. I mean, we really do. I mean, we need Sixways to be full for everyone in the home games. I mean, there's some great fixtures coming up against Saracens, against Exeter, and then obviously leading into what I assume will be a very big game against Bristol. And we really need the loyal supporters of Worcester and the surrounding areas to please come to Sixways and fill it up. Little bit like voting. If you think your vote isn't going to count, it is. You know, it's important that, you know, we're able to produce a level of rugby that the supporters are going to be proud of, and I'm hoping if they come down here and the players respond, then they'll want to come down and have a really good day or good night out, and as I say, I hope the team make them proud and show them that we're up for the fight.